It's a special day today, Wednesday, of course, but March 25th. March 25th for us is a big moment because, of course, when you do the math, March 25th is precisely 9 months before December 25th, which for us as Catholics is kind of a special day. So 9 months before Christmas, we celebrate today a solemnity in the church. Today is a day of joy, a day of astonishment, a day of discovering that our God has not forgotten us. Our God has not abandoned his people, but he is intervening to save. Today, of course, we celebrate the Annunciation, the moment when the angel Gabriel appears to Mary. The angel Gabriel says to us, "You are going to experience the presence of God saving, transforming your life." In speaking to Mary, in asking if she would be open to the will of God, open to the word of God, he reveals that God is going to be born as a human being. The living God is going to be our brother, Jesus, Emmanuel. And so, of course, today's feast day of the Annunciation is this moment where we see that Mary says, yes, I want to receive God's blessing in my life. I am open to the word of God. And she shows us how we also, even in this time of craziness, even in this time of fear, even in this time of uncertainty, in this moment, not in some future time when we've got everything figured out, or we're back in charge again, or everything's all settled down, but in this moment, we can say, yes, I want to receive, participate, enter fully into the plan, the will, the intention of my Father, Creator, my Father, Sovereign, my Father who has a beautiful plan for all of humanity. And so we open ourselves with Mary to this extraordinary feast day today. Today is day 2 in our 3-day reflection, looking at the 3 gifts of the Lenten season, this crazy Lent that we have not experienced in this way ever before. Yesterday we took a glance at prayer and how we have an unrivaled time right now to enter into prayer, especially prayer as family, prayer with each other as we enter into this listening and conversation with God. But today we can also look at that second element of the Lenten season, fasting. And of course, this Lent, the whole world has been brought into a penance, a trial, a deprivation of the things we like. You say, well, this Lent I'm going to give up watching movies, and now all the movie theaters are closed. This month I'm going to give up fast food, and all the restaurants are closed. So many things are being, you could say, imposed as a fast, and so we have an incredible opportunity to not just waste the trials and the hardship, the difficulties that we're facing, and instead to transform them into grace by saying, I am going to offer this up with my fast. And as we intentionalize, make authentic the different sacrifices, things that we aren't doing in this different time, we can also make intentional choices in our new reference point. Perhaps right now, as you're home with your family, perhaps right now as you are apprehensive and worried about what's going on, now might be a time to fast, to diminish how much consumption you have of the relentless updates and news and negativity about everything that's going on. Too much coverage doesn't help you. If you spend all your time just reading articles, watching updates, you are not through that going to find the vaccine. No matter how much you watch all the latest breaking news, you are not, by doing that, going to save the world. And so instead, to create a budget for that time, to say, I'm going to fast from this constant consumption of media, or even some of the entertainment, some of the videos that we just spend all of our time with. And instead, I'm going to say, this is my precise time, whatever it is, 15 minutes, half an hour, where I'm going to, get the updates, and then I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to return to the here and now, my home, my family, the walk that we take together outdoors. I'm going to live here and not running around electronically through the world. So there's different types of fasting that we can take on during this time, and through that be drawn back to that authentic encounter with our God and His plan, His word, His call in our lives.